Welcome back to ABC 57 Kickoff. Joining us now, a true Notre Dame legend, Super Bowl champion, and Pro Football Hall of Famer, Bryant Young. We are so excited to have you here on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
This was a bucket list guest for me. I've been wanting to get you on for years, so really, really excited to have you be here today.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to the show.
Well, you just came down from Holtz's Heroes, the breakfast that happens every year, the brunch where they honor, his players. And we're holding the trophy that you won today. You were honored for the Love Award.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about that Love Award and what that represents.
Yeah, there are three pillars to Lou Holtz's philosophy: love, trust, and commitment. And this is the Love Award. Just going through hardship and life struggles and dealing with the loss of a child and also, what is given to us, much is required, through our own experiences, the good and the bad. There's a responsibility to that and how you are, the lessons learned through the adverse situations. And for me, being able to love and the experience that I've gained through that, love and have empathy and see people in a different way, in a different light. Life has a way of doing that to you, and going through life and the ups and downs of it, it's been such a, I would say a blessing, but we don't sign up for things that are the lessons we need sometimes that are so devastating and hard and tough to go through. But when you do go through them, there is maturity and there is an expectation of things that you've learned that you have to steward well. And so I'm charged with trying to be able to love others and see them as God sees them.
Well, when we have our guests come on, we always like to kind of take a walk through memory lane, take a look back at just what made you such an incredible player here at Notre Dame. So taking a look, we have some graphics here. At Notre Dame, you were an All-American defensive tackle, team captain for the Irish, went on to be a first-round, 7th overall pick by the San Francisco 49ers, playing all 14 years of your career, which is unusual in this day and age there. 89.5 sacks, 12 forced fumbles, 7 fumble recoveries, many, many more accolades over the years, including 4-time All-Pro, and of course, Super Bowl champion, and the list just goes on and on. And I imagine, all of that plays into you winning an award like this, being honored by Holtz's Heroes Foundation. This coming week, you've got the Knute Rockne Memorial Award Society coming up on Friday before the Purdue game, where you're being given an award there as well.
Yeah.
And it's just all about, not just you as a player, but you as a person. How much do you feel like your time here at Notre Dame shaped you into being the person that you are today?
There was a big kind of the building block in my foundation, how things started here, coming in as a young boy and leaving a lot more mature than I came. And, and then having an opportunity to be among the student athletes and the students here and integrated in the student body. You learn so much about other people, and it grows you in ways that you don't know you can grow, but they're needed. And so the pillars of the program, going through that, it's been life lessons and teachings, and so I'm just grateful to be able to have gone through such a unique and awesome experience. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. And like I said, it's been the foundation of kind of who I've become and continue to become. I'm always striving to be better. And so this place has been a real extension of what was already kind of given to me at home, and it's just been an enhancement of my life. And so Notre Dame means so much to me, and so I want to do everything I possibly can to be a great advocate and an ambassador for Notre Dame.
I'm sure Lou Holtz had a big part of that, at least on the field and in the stadium while you played for him. He has so many nuggets of wisdom over the years, and so many, just pieces of advice. And I know his players are close to him still. He had such a big impact, left such a big impression. Maybe what is a nugget that you learned from Coach Holtz? Maybe just one, I know of many, over the years that's impacted you the most.
Yeah, I think, there's so many things. But, his golden rules in life is do the right thing. There's never a bad time or wrong time, I should say, to do the right thing. So always stress do the right thing. And do the best to your ability, do things to the best of your ability, and then show people that you care. If you can live by those 3 nuggets right there, those are such life-giving things that you could impact people in the world just by doing that.
And we've heard other former players say the same thing. It's those pillars of what he was about that you've all been able to carry, and I think that's all part of that 40 for 40, right? Or 4 years for 40.
That's right, 4 for 40.
For your entire
Forever.
life, and just incredible to have you here with us. And, you know, we look back at and your career at Notre Dame. You had an opportunity to play against Texas A&M in your time here, 1994, the Cotton Bowl. What a classic. What do you remember from that game? You had a sack in it. You got the win. You had to get it done, but it was a nail biter.
Yeah, it was. You know, the first year we played them, it was a bit of a lopsided score, but they were a super talented team. They were tough, and we knew it was just going to take 4 quarters of just, you know, playing sound defense and just being committed to the plan. And so we did that. And then the second year we get another opportunity to play them. But this time it was a dogfight. I mean, it came down to, I think, a field goal, and we barely got out of there. But Texas A&M is always a tough opponent, and they always have talent. So we know that facing those guys is going to be, you know, it's going to require everybody. And so everybody has to do their job, be accountable to their roles, and let's go make it happen.
Well, I want to pick your brain, and we want to pick your brain about the current Notre Dame football team after the break. But before we get to the break, I want to talk to you about what you've also dedicated your life to. You and your wife, you've dedicated your life to pediatric brain cancer and young kids, you know, going through that time. And I know you lost your son, Colby, at 15 years of age to brain cancer. I lost a dear friend of mine. He lost his daughter at a younger age to brain tumor and brain cancer. What is it like going through that journey to remembering your son and, you know, the years after where you and your wife have made a pledge and a commitment to find a cure and to find those answers and to bring awareness to brain cancer?
Yeah, it's you know, and when you're in the throes of just muck and life is hitting you hard, you know, and hope really sustains you through the chaos and the hardness and the despair, and you know, and then, you know, being now on the other side of it, how can we best, through our own experience, advocate for those who may be experiencing this, a child, a parent who don't have the resources. And so what we've done is, you know, use this in the best way possible, and then we partner with the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. I was on the board initially, but then I got back into coaching, and then my wife and I, we just flip-flopped. So she was the vice chair for a while. Now she's on the board of directors. And so for us, it's how can we advocate best for families that are going through this struggle. Cancer, pediatric brain cancer is a nasty disease, and no kid should ever suffer from that. But we're in place, and I am advocating and an ambassador for the organization or foundation. And so how can we best, you know, point people in the right direction to help them find the right care and thrive, and let them know that we also care. So we want to come alongside of them and point them in the right direction to do that.
Well, thank you for sharing that story, Colby's story. I know it has to be a part of your everyday life, but it's a beautiful way to honor him and his memory and helping others. I know your friend's daughter, they had an opportunity, I believe, to do a FaceTime with you as part of that, which was very special to them, huge Notre Dame fans. But if you don't mind, we would love for you to stick around. We want to talk after this commercial break. We want to talk some Notre Dame football, the defense, and, you know, one of these up-and-coming players that has the same last name as you as well. Stick around.